What's up, guys? It's Hayes Mobile Auto Repair in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Today we're working on a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. He says he needs a starter on it, so I'm going to pop on the starter for him. I'm not going to do any checking on this job. Well, I'm going to do a little bit, because that's what I got to do. But, shit, let's check it now. He says it's clicking. If it's clicking and the battery's good, I'm popping on the starter. I don't think there's another video on YouTube on this Pacifica. Well, there is one, and it was kind of vague. He really didn't show you, but we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you everything. I'll put this on its own video. This is not this video, but this will be its own separate video. It'll probably be Pacifica, 2017 Pacifica starter. I'm going to put you guys out here so you guys can hear the noise. Just going to set you there. See what it sounds like. That actually sounded kind of weird, didn't it, guys? It sounds like something was sucking all the power out of the car when I did that. So maybe that starter is jacked up. So let's pull it off. It was so weird sounding that I kind of want to pull codes first. Let's pull codes first because it was a weird sound. All right, we didn't find any trouble codes on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock out a starter for him. So first thing, get this vehicle up as high as you can on this job. Well, I do that on every job, but high as you can. Don't baby step it. Just push that thing in the air. And you're gonna have to get under here, and you're gonna take out 10mm bolts on the shield. 10mm and 8mm. There's a bunch of them. So let's get that off and let's get this exposed. That one right there, that bottom left bolt, it took me about 15 minutes to get that bolt out of there. 15 minutes. And now I'm gonna go for the other bottom one. I'll get the top ones because they're gonna be, might be a little bit easier. So I'm just gonna try to get the hard ones out first. It's like 50 degrees out here. My hands are getting kind of chilly, these cold tools. I got this shield just out of the way, and actually it's good for like a kind of a headrest because it's got a spring to it. So that helps. That one's gonna be a son of a bitch to get out. Oh my God. They don't give you no room to do nothing. You can't get a ratchet in there. So the only thing that you can really use is one of these. You know, they need one of these that's electric, that's that thin, that goes zzz. Yeah, they don't have it yet. Someone make that, please. A thin one. I don't know how I'm going to get that out, guys. I don't know how in the hell I'm going to get that out without taking off. I guess I can get my wrench up there, straight up in there, and just do little turns at a time, but my God, that's going to take forever. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you now, save you guys some time on this converter. Take off the shield, guys. Take off this freaking shield. 10mm bolt. It separates. It's two pieces on it. Take that out, and that's going to make life a little bit easier for you. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. You see, I have more room up there to take that bolt off. A little bit more room. So it's not so scary anymore. So, yeah, take off the shield. Don't wait, take that off first. Take that off first. All right. All right, what the hell they got going on? What the hell they got going on here? This is a new clip? Damn, I can't stand it when y'all do that shit. How do you get this fucker out? Guys, I don't know. This is a new one for me. What the hell? I'll try to pick it out the other way. That's crazy. It looks like there's like two little tabs right there. Two, but I don't know. Oh, it just pulls out. All right, not a big deal. They had to put that real weird locking design on that thing. Look, it looks scary. But they just pop right out. All right, now we can get the shield out. Oh, I got one more 10mm bolt up there. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is get these bolts out. Get that out of the way first. All right, guys, I got a 10mm ratcheting wrench up there. You have little room for your hands, but it looks like it might be doable on this side anyways. I'll let you know. All right, now on that very top bolt, you're gonna have to look in the front of the car through this bar that's right here and look in there, and you can see that bolt in there. Just if you look like, you know, like that, you can see that bolt. And I used my Milwaukee on two of these bolts, on the top bolts, and it was quicker. Boom, boom, you're done. And same as this. So now I got it down. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to get in, I think. I'm gonna let you know. But right now, it's not too terribly bad. All right, now I got the converter out. I still have the oxygen sensors plugged up, so I'm gonna have to unplug those as well because I don't want it to hang on the wires. So let me get that done. All right, it came right out, guys. It came right out. You got a stud there, and you got that connector right there. Up there, you'll follow that cable, the positive lead. If you follow it down a little bit, you'll see one of these clips that are connected to the stud right there. Excuse me. Right there. So take that off, and then the wire will move around. Then you can pick up the starter and kind of move it down so you can get the bolt out of there. The battery's disconnected, but I was still getting sparks out of here, so be careful on that. I got it off without too many sparks, so I'm just gonna leave it alone like that. Disconnect the battery, wherever it's getting its power lead up there somewhere. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna worry about it. I got it out of the way, so it's not gonna be touching any metal. And I'm just gonna put the bolt back on and stick it back in the hole. Got time for this. This is not a $250 job, guys. It's not. I'll never do another one for $250 again. Not this one. And that's what the labor rate called for. But I'm not doing anything. If I do this job, I'm not doing it any less than $375. $375, and he doesn't mind paying it, so he's going to pay that. And that's where I'm going to stay at, because I've been here for hours. And yeah, and it's a pain in the ass. So look at all that. I hate to nag you guys out because you want to save some money, but if you got tools and you got a little bit of patience, yeah, it's doable. It's doable. It's not any fun by no means. So let's pop a new one in there. I got a new one right here. Let's get it. All right, guys, I just want to note that this piece right here with these two bolts in it, you still have to loosen them up, but it's just a holder. So it's like the converter can go up and rest on it. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting it trying to get it on. So that's just a holder, but you still got to loosen it up. It's like a Honda air compressor where it has those little lips that the air compressor just hooks on. That's what that is. The only two bolts that actually hold the manifold to the engine are those two top bolts. So once you get those two top bolts off and you loosen up these quite a bit, the converter will shake around and you just have to lift it up and drop it out of the hole. All right, guys, well, this is what happened yesterday. I got that starter on there, and for those that are going to attempt this job, it's not too terribly bad, but it's, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's not for someone that just knows, that can do a thermostat and, All right, guys, a little embarrassing because I like to test everything before I work on it, but he said no. I said, you need it tested? He says, no, I don't need it tested, just get a starter on there. I got to the vehicle. You guys know it sounded funny. So it ended up, I get the starter on there, and it ended up being a security problem. Yeah, I've never heard a security system engage the starter like that. Usually it just shuts it off. But this one actually engaged the starter. So I told him, get another, you got another key, and he went and got another fob, and he gave me the old one, put that in my hand, got it out of the way, and the vehicle started right up. So yeah, man, I mean, every time someone asks me to put on a part for them, and I decline them all the time, and every time that I say I go against what I normally do, this happens. This happens. So here's AC Wacy, guys. So yeah, man, be strong on your when you say you're not going to do anything before you test it, man. Be strong on that, because I still feel bad. I just checked on them today. It's the day after. I just called him about 5 minutes ago and said, because I sent Reggie out there to program it for him, or to see if he can get that going. So yeah. But anyways, 2017 Chrysler Pacifica start. I hope you enjoyed the video, man. Peace.